and Mwanza with the first news updates for today, Thursday, the 8th of June, 2023. Pope Francis is awake after reacting well to both surgery and general anesthetic, an Italian surgeon said on Wednesday afternoon. Dr. Sergio Alfieri said during a press conference at Rome's Gemelli Hospital that Pope Francis was well, awake, alert, and already made his first joke. Alfieri, director of the hospital's abdominal surgery department, is the same surgeon who removed part of Pope Francis' colon during an operation to treat diverticulitis in July 2021. The surgeon told journalists that from a medical point of view, there would be nothing preventing the Pope from continuing with his planned travels to Portugal and Mongolia in August after his recovery. President Lazarus Chakwera has arrived in Lusaka, Zambia this morning for the Common Market for Eastern and Southern Africa COMESA 22nd Heads of State Summit, Nation Publications has reported. According to the program, he is said to make his maiden statement at the summit. It is highly expected that Chakwera's statement will touch on the tropical cyclone Freddy devastation, which has featured prominently at the summit, which among others seeks to tackle climate change challenges. Zambia and Malawi have continued to collaborate at regional, continental and international levels through the United Nations, the Commonwealth, the African Union, the Southern African Development Community SADC and COMESA. The Democratic Progressive Party DPP is expected to hold its National Governing Council NGC meeting on June 24th this year at Nkopora Lodge in Mangoshi to decide dates for the party's extraordinary and elective conventions. Griselda Jeffrey and Shadrick Namalomba, who are party's Secretary General and spokesperson respectively, have confirmed the development in a brief statement last evening. The statement said the party's Central Committee met yesterday and decided on the NGC meeting. Recently, some officials within the party have been calling on the leadership to set dates or rather for the convention ahead of the 2025 general elections. The National Water Resources Authority said on Thursday that water levels on Lake Malawi have started to decrease following the end of the rainy season, May 31st, 2023. A statement released by the authority indicates that water levels on the lake as of 31st May were at 475.80 meters above the sea level compared to 475 meters during a similar day last year. This year, the water levels were highest on the lake in April when they reached 475 meters above sea level, the highest in 10 years. However, the authority says that water will not completely dry in some areas which are currently flooded, considering that water levels on Lake Malawi have been rising in the past 10 years due to proper management of the Kamuzu Barrage at Londe under the Lake Malawi-Shire River hydrological system. And Uganda's President Yoweri Museveni has said he has contracted COVID-19 after one of 3 tests conducted on him turned out positive. According to BBC, Museveni, who gave a State of the Nation of the address earlier on Wednesday, said he had developed a slight cold, prompting him to get tested. The Permanent Secretary at the Health Ministry, Diana Atwine, said the President had developed mild flu-like symptoms but was in good health and would continue his duties. She said the President would adhere to standard operating procedures for COVID cases while performing his role. Uganda had some of the strictest measures in Africa to limit the spread of the virus at the height of the pandemic, including long curfews and closure of schools and businesses. The country fully reopened in February 2022. That's all we had this morning. You were with me, Brilliant Mwanza. Thank you so much for watching, and we have the next news updates at 5 minutes after 12 this afternoon. Good morning.